Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Blades of Avernum. Last episode, we took care of a couple problems. A bandit problem somewhere to the south, and an undead problem in a lighthouse just to the north of here. Now, we need to do some more exploring. We were told there was someone east of Split Creek who may know someone, and people in the town of Farthest who, well, will now answer questions for us. So, let's explore and see what we can find. That is probably where that person we were told about is. This surprisingly large farm over here. An abandoned farmhouse sits next to untended crops, a casualty of the she-devil. You poke around, but find nothing useful. Okay then, never mind. Crescent Lighthouse north, farthest east. See, farthest to the south. But what's to the north, I wonder? Seems like this is the eastern reaches of this place. Yep, this is the furthest reaches of Crescent Valley. We know the she-devil is to the southeast by farthest, which means this house over here must belong to the guy we were talking to. We were told about. Henner, that was his name. There's a portal here. Of all things, he's got a portal. How curious. I am wondering why. Bit of a small house. He's got a dog. Oh, we picked the lock. Sheik leveled up. Okay. A tall man is walking around inside the house. When you walk in, he turns and looks at you.
Hello, I'm Henna, and this is my house. What do you want of me?
What do you do?
I tend to my farm here in the wilds of Crescent Valley. I don't really welcome visitors. But since Clune sent a letter stating you'd be around, I will talk with you.
It hits you that he was the beggar in Crescent Harbor. Good thing you gave him some coins. Really? Huh. Why do you live way out here?
I wish to be left alone. Society really sucks, especially within the Empire.
Boy, does Henner seem bitter or what? Why does society suck?
Because most of the inhabitants are selfish and self-centered. By removing myself from that rat race, I'm better able to get in tune with myself and nature. Besides, I live in the Empire. What doesn't suck about that?
What do you know of the she-devil?
Why would you believe I know anything about the creature in question?
He seems to be waiting for an answer. Well, you seem to be in tune with nature.
Why, yes, I am. Okay, I do know something about her. Sit down and let me tell you about her.
You settle in for the story.
She appeared a while back, seemingly out of nowhere. Due to her innate abilities, menfolk here were drawn to her like flies to a light. When the men got too close, her natural instinct took over and they ended up dead or maimed. I myself ran into her, but managed to control myself. We talked, and I found out what she's doing here.
Henner takes a drink of water. Continue, please.
Some time back, a group of smugglers who knew of a secret passage from Avernum came up from below with a little devil doll. Apparently, they had found it someplace. That doll belongs to the she-devil, and she wants it back. She followed the path of the smugglers to Crescent Valley before losing them. In order to alleviate the killings in the region, I have helped her with a place to stay until the doll is found. Unfortunately, she still occasionally roams looking for her doll.
Could I get in to see her?
Do you think you can control yourselves? If so, I can activate the portal to her location.
Yes, I can.
Okay, please be careful and try not to hurt her.
With that, he goes into his bedroom and pulls a lever, activating the portal outside.
She's staying in a cave on the other side of the portal. Good luck.
We have the doll. The bookshelves are overflowing with books. The books cover all subjects, including some on devils, demons, and underworld creatures. Unfortunately, the books cannot be looked at because of some sort of spell cast upon them. Okay. Interesting. And there appears to be like a hidden room up here or something. That we can't get into. So this portal goes to her. I don't want to go into it now, though, because I want to do some more explorations. So let's take a look down this way to see if we can find farthest, which is right there, it seems. Well, I'm gonna do some exploring, see what I can see and find. And it appears there's a swamp around here, but there's not much to the swamp. I mean, actually, strange, there are the ruins of a large house here that doesn't appear to be a homestead or farmhouse. Why would a large house be built in the middle of nowhere? Probably because it was hiding something. That might be where the path to Avernum was hidden. So let's investigate this town over here. Farthest. As the party enters the remote Empire village of Farthest, the citizens stop and stare. When they recognize the party as the ones Mayor Clune sent word of, they go back to doing what they were doing before. There's a bronze plaque on the pedestal which reads, "Dedicated to the many who perished in the service of the Empire. Long live the Watchers." Nowhere is there any mention of who the Watchers were or what service they provided the Empire. Swords and armor. Oh, we can buy things here. Good. A pretty woman wearing armor is stacking bracers behind the counter. She looks up, putting her hand on her sword, releasing it after recognizing the party from Mayor Clune's note. "Hello, good travelers. I'm Belinda. Can I help you with something?" "What do you do?" Belinda smiles wanly, pointing at the various weapons and pieces of armor laying around. "I sell weapons and armor to those in need." "Who were the Watchers?" Belinda seems hesitant to answer, but then says, "Because Mayor Clune spoke for you, let me tell you. The Watchers were the group that kept an eye on the happenings in Avernum. They used to operate out of the tower on the south side of town. They were true, unsung heroes of the Empire." "What do you know of the She-Devil?" "That streetwalker came running through town a while back, moaning about losing something. We ran her out of town, and she hasn't been back. Of course, that succubus did manage to draw some of the menfolk out, them fools. Sure could have used the Demon Slayer then." "What is the Demon Slayer?" "It's a magical blade that does exceptional damage to demons. It would have made short work of that she-devil and the kindred that showed up with her. I remember hearing that a person named Terror in Avernum might know where it is." "Is there a passage to Avernum around here?" "I believe so, but I don't know where it is." "Thanks for the information." "No problem. Glad to help Empire agents." With that, she goes back to working on some armor behind the counter. "Can I see you things?" "We can see you things, and we can buy you things, but we have no desire to buy you things, even if some of you things are very powerful." Alright. Back to just looking around the town, as I do. So there is a passage to Avernum around here. General store. Huh. A pretty brown-haired woman is busy scribbling in a ledger behind the counter of the store. She looks up and recognizes the party from Mayor Clune's message and smiles. "Hi, I'm Laura. Can I help you?" "What do you do?" "I run the general store here in Farthest. Would you like to browse my wares?" "Who are the Watchers?" "They were an Empire group that maintained and vigil of the Avernum criminals. There's a tower on the south side of town that they used to operate from. Other than that, I don't know much about them." "Can I look at your wares?" "And nothing we need." What do you know about the She-Devil?" "That overrated wannabe come wailing through here a while back. She seems to be crying about losing something that she swore had been found and taken out through here. We ran her out of town and she hasn't been back. I imagine she is quite annoyed with the people of the town of Farthest for what they did." Farthest Woods. Oh, they sell wood here. A dust-covered man is working on a piece of wood behind the counter. He looks up and recognizes the party from Mayor Clune's note. He wipes his hands on a towel, then says, smiling,
Hello, I'm Thomas. Is there something I can help you with?
What do you do?
I run the wood shop here in Farthest. I provide a variety of tools and knickknacks for the wanting traveler. Can I interest you in something?
Who are the Watchers?
I don't know anything about them, other than there is an abandoned tower on the south side of town. Perhaps others will know more.
Let me shop you stuff. Okay, the plank and saw makes sense. The hatchet makes sense. The board game, maybe. Carved stone spiral. Assassin's dagger. I don't understand the reason for some of these things. What do you know of the she-devil?
She came tearing through town a while back looking for something. Ran her out of town and haven't seen her since. Perhaps she was looking for that doll I'd bought from that explorer.
What'd you do with the doll?
I believe I sold it to another traveler a little while ago. I remember hearing him say something about going to the Crescent Bowl area next. Sorry I still don't have it, but perhaps you might be interested in something else in the store?
No thanks. But thank you. The shelves are full of pulp novels written by various Empire authors. They are engrossing, but useless to the quest at hand. In amongst the novels on the shelves, you find a booklet describing how to kill more efficiently. You eagerly read about the technique, feeling yourself become more deadly when finished. Nice. Nothing else we need in here, but still, that's nice. Random townsman who has nothing to say to us. Okay, this is the priest is out. Yes, I am aware. Alright, this is someone's house, I imagine. Nothing in there to take. This probably also someone's house. The bookshelves are filled with textbooks and manuals covering all areas of learning. You thumb through some, but realize you don't have time to absorb enough of the knowledge to be of any use. Unfortunate, but so it goes. Alright. What's in this building? No, this is just someone's house again. Nothing of use in there. Same thing, someone's house. Nothing of use in there. Farthest magic. Ooh! A pretty blonde woman is working behind the counter sorting some items. She looks up suspiciously until recognizing the party, then smiles and says, "I'm Jackie. What can I help you with?" What do you do? I run the magic shop here in Farthest. Can I show you something magical? What is this place? Jackie seems to swell with pride before answering. In the past, this village was important to the Empire, hosting a contingent of Watchers. With the Avernum problem resolved, the Empire didn't need them here anymore. Of course, the Watchers' Tower still sits at the south end of town. Who were the Watchers? They were the Empire's eyes and ears into Avernum, making sure that the scum was contained. Now, of course, there's no need for them since the Empire no longer uses the underworld as a prison. I still miss the old days when we were more important to the Empire. Is there a route to Avernum around here? I believe so, but don't know. The best place to find out would be if you can get into the Watcher's Tower at the south end of town. The only one that can help you there might be Belinda. I think her family were Watchers at one time. Thank you for the information. You're welcome. What do you know of the she-devil? That hag came running up from the south a while back, screaming about losing something. We chased her out of town, and she ain't been back. I'd like to see you magical goods. Nothing we really need to buy. But thank you for your time. And there's absolutely nothing in there. Okay, I guess we can look at the tower here, which... The imposing stone building does not seem to have an entrance. The building towers over its neighbor, lending to an air of importance. What's inside is anybody's guess. Okay, I guess we can't get in because we don't have the information of how to get in. Unless we ask them. Probably, I guess nobody will give us the information. Perhaps. Yeah, I guess not. Oh wait, there's one building we didn't check, and that's down here. And it's just someone's house? The guard doesn't talk to us. Okay, I don't know how we get in there, but we have access to the she-devil's lair, so I guess we can go investigate that. Why not? Alright, in we shall go. Step into the portal. Entering lair. Ahead of you is a hot, steamy cave with lava pools covering the floor. Through the dim light, you see several large creatures seemingly standing guard. A very pretty woman, strangely glowing greenish within the cave, is pacing around a campfire in the center. This must be the she-devil. Not gonna steal anything from her right now. It appears that this route out goes straight to hell. This probably isn't the way back. Alright. Ahead of you is the infamous she-devil. You feel a lustful stir as you approach. In her lair from a distance, she seems to take on a strange green glow, turning her brown hair greenish. Who dares bother me in my lair? She awaits your response, seemingly hopeful your lust will not overtake you. Who are you? You feel your lust rise as she smiles at you. My name is unpronounceable. You may call me She. That smile, along with the soulful eyes, are dragging you down. Why are you here? She seems a bit sad as she answers. I have lost a doll that I would like back. Some time back, some explorers made it down to my home in the underworld. As I hid, I dropped my doll my maker gave me. They found it and left with it. I managed to track them here, but lost track of them and the doll. Henna provided me with this place, but I need to find my doll and return. Unfortunately, those who meet me succumb to my nature, and I have to kill them. Why do they put me in this position? I have your doll. Can I have it? Yes, here you go. The she-devil takes the doll from you, thanks you, then disappears. Her guards disappear also. Okay then. Well, I think that basically means we finished our task. Is there a hidden path over here at all? Anywhere? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, let's leave then. What do you know of she-devil? You've already solved that problem, have you not? Yeah, so I guess we can leave. We did what we needed to do, the she-devil is gone, so yeah. Kinda anticlimactic in a way. Either way, what's done is done, so I guess we can leave. Let's just report in at the town first. May as well. Okay, to you. What do you know of the she-devil? We of Crescent Valley can't thank you enough for stopping the creature from preying on the population. Hopefully now I can get the Empire to lift the quarantine and goods and services can start flowing again. Indeed. Let's board into the guy at the entrance. Ben looks up hopefully from in front of his campfire. When he hears that you have dealt with the she-devil, he jumps around with joy. Thank you, thank you! This is a good day for all of the Crescent Valley citizens. Ben excitedly asks about the details, which you fill him in on. You tell him about finding the she-devil's doll, which was taken from her in Avernum. When you returned it, she returned back to her home in the underworld. You fill Ben in with some more details, then get up to leave. Ben continues to dance around the fire as you leave the camp. Hey, Bonnie leveled up. Huzzah! You wearily enter Crescent Valley with the she-devil problem resolved. Through the west gate is the way out of Crescent Valley and more adventures elsewhere. Let's just tell that guy, I guess. What do you know about the she-devil? What do you want from me? A reward for ridding Crescent Valley of the creature? I mean, it would be nice. But, okay, I guess we don't really get much reward for that. You ready for other adventures? You wish to leave? Yes. You accomplished what you set out to do in Crescent Valley. You've dealt with the she-devil that was plaguing the region. In addition, you were able to deal with the bandit problem. You also removed an undead problem that had managed to take root with the appearance of the she-devil. And you were able to help some people with other problems. You leave feeling good about the future of Crescent Valley and its citizens. And so ends Crescent Valley. Not a terrible scenario. There were a few what's the term? Spelling errors. It seemed a little empty in its design, and it was kind of an anticlimactic ending the way I did it. I was told there are multiple possible endings, but still, it wasn't that terrible. Also, I wish there was someone who sold priest spells, but that apparently wasn't a thing. Anyway, next episode we'll move on to another scenario by this guy. Michael Slack, I believe the name is. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Fox, Shake, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.